As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
I'm sorry. I need to eat a wheat thin, bitch. He said what now? That makes sense, but I'm so lost as to why I went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents.
I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
Oh.
As if I had a chance at life.
No, poor baby.
I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Oh my god, the doll's in the tray! No, because, like, caribert and Atosa deserve this life!
I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
Like 8, dude. That's fucked up.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
That explains why he is older here. Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
So Lumine got the fucking eye! The Loom of Fate's already complete. That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
I'm sorry. Wait? No, because... No. That thing was fucking huge. How did he, where, and how? Not you all being like, it's you're all sick. You're all sick. You're all like, it's Pride Month. Obviously shoved it up his ass. It makes sense, right? Because if you're gonna hide something, the best place to hide it typically is to like keep it on you, right? But like that eye was huge. How did he like put it in him? I guess we're just going with the Ussy thing. I think what he did was he probably like probably shoved it in his chest and probably like absorbed into him, maybe for like whatever reason, because he's related to Kanya. But to say that he like shoved it up his Ussy during Pride Month just seems like, it just seems appropriate. You know what I mean? It just seems really appropriate. So we're just gonna go with that.
That way, Captain dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
Plan.
He told me to leave.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Because did he implant that? So wait, did caribert? Why did you make him take that?
before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That's what he wanted to tell us. So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye.
But what? Caribert. But why? I thought you were on my side.
Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary and took that memory to be real.
Wait, maybe because he's like part of the Luma Fate, and so like maybe he didn't have a choice.
I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Luma Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Girl, I'm over here defending you, and you betrayed me.
I had my own use for the Luma Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yeah, girl, we saw Andrew.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish.
Oh, yeah.
To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Oh!
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
No, no, they can't. Oh, oh, that's too much. Oh, no, that's too much. Oh, he's protecting his people. Oh, I hate Genshin so much. Oh, I can't be mad at him. I can't. I can't be mad at him. I can't do it. I can't do it. I was like, how did you fucking betray us like this? No, he's just trying to like, He had a device as powerful as the Luma Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Oh, not this cutscene! Oh, this music.
Looks like I was too late. to see Caribert one last time.
What are you doing here? If you leave, if you immediately leave, oh! I hate Genshin.
Caribert's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Can you answer anything?
Well, how about a conversation?
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. I would love a fucking conversation right now. Because you keep leaving, and I need answers. I hate this game. You know what? I'm quitting Genshin and I'm gonna go play Wuthering Waves because Wuthering Waves doesn't make me sad like this. Okay. It just lets me play my silly little Pokemon game and run up walls. And I don't have to worry about emotional ties and heartbreak. Fuck. This music. This music. I can't stop crying. I can't stop crying. I'm going insane. And then I see the pinned message and I'm like, and then I start laughing because he literally shoved an eye up his ass. Puffy. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. What exactly are you planning?
The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time.
Okay, but like, what are you trying to do with new ley lines?
Before the heavenly principles awaken.
Oh, what? Is this why they haven't done anything against Focalor yet? Because we've gone 5 whole ass patches being like, okay, are they gonna retaliate because she literally just broke one of the seats? And every patch, crickets. Like fucking crickets.
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
Oh my god, I just thought of something. You know how we're on like a 500-year samsara cycle? What if during the activity of the 500 years, the heavenly principles cannot be awake because like Tevat itself needs to process, and in the in-between time between the samsara cycles is when the heavenly principles are awake, so they can like reset everything.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Oh, they're like actually talking about it.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
What if they're just dead? Oh my god, I just thought of something. What if they're actually dead, and what if the Hexen Circle witches were the ones who killed them? think about it. Ryan Dotier is one of the Hex and Circle witches and also one of the 5 sinners. Alice controls the border, the like top border of the fucking like of Teyvat. Like Nicole can literally go into people's minds. I feel like if there's gonna be any faction that could probably go up against the Heavenly Principles and take them out, it would be that entire group.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
The fucking pan to the fucking tree of fucking Atosa and fucking caribert. They need to stop.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
Isn't that the fucking, isn't that the fields in the trailer? Also, I just want to say something else really quick. Isn't that also a very similar place to where like Locha is in his trailer in Star Rail? Like, I'm just gonna say that and I'm gonna leave it alone. But like, what if the fucking traveler is actually the one in the fucking coffin? What if the remains of the traveler from Teyvat are actually the one in the coffin? Because technically, in chronological order, isn't Teyvat supposed to be like, or sorry, Teyvat supposed to be like an ancient nation or something? And then we get into like the Honkai Impact 3rd like storyline with like current time. And then like Honkai Star Rail takes place like in the future. What if they like need the traveler's like remains as a way to like combat the Aeons? Because we actually figured out how to defeat the Heavenly Principles back in the day in Genshin's timeline. And that's like the key to everything. I'm gonna throw the sucker. That would be amazing. Please. Like, I know it sounds so far-fetched, but I feel like when it comes to this game and like the universe, like the HOYO-verse in general, you have to be very like out of pocket to make sense.
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Aether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
No, we're not done! We're not done!
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With caribert gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Get the fuck! That's so rude. That is so rude!
Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
But it's not gonna be erased from our memories. So like, I'm gonna need you to tell me some more shit so I could tell Aether later.
You're only telling me this now?
Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd come from? Let Paimon see.
What? You must get along with each other, the two of you. Oh. Oh. So we're not just gonna have a reaction to that with Paimon and fucking Aether afterwards. You're just gonna end it at the fucking picture.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
Girl, mine can't.